Okay, so this is Micro Mages, which is a new NES game that came out about May 2019 by Morphcat Games. It's actually a four-player new NES game. You can get it on as a cart, or you can get it online and play like a Steam version, or like there's an itch.io Windows kind of version. But we're playing today with the a NES AVS system, and it's actually four players, but we're playing one player. This is the first time I've played this game. I've read a little bit about it. I just discovered it earlier today, and it looks really awesome. So the one thing you'll notice that you are probably the smallest sprite you can be on a Nintendo system. So the Nintendo system has a tile-based kind of graphics system, and you are the size of one tile. So if you think about Super Mario Brothers on the NES, you're four of these little tiles. So you're a fourth the size of Mario in this game. And I think if this came out back in the heyday of the NES, people would think, man, you are way too small. This sprite is way too small to control. But I guess that's why it's called Micro Mages. And I think a lot of people will be playing on systems that have higher resolutions or getting closer to the screen, so it's kind of a bit more forgivable in a modern sense, especially when you have four players jumping around like this. I can foresee it looking quite good, and there's no way that it would work if everything was 4 times bigger. I guess the reason why this game sort of appealed to me from just looking at it online is that yes, it is a new NES game, but also looks quite different to the typical kind of homebrew games on the Nintendo system. It's like, this is a breath of fresh air. And I think what is interesting when I think you're developing a game is trying to think of how can I make something new for the system, and not like a Mario Brother platformer clone or something that's derivative from other titles. And this is a really original looking work for the NES, and the fact that it's also 4 players is awesome, and I think it definitely comes into the game design. So basically I can see that we're always scrolling upwards, moving upwards, and there's these little barrels or crates, to have a look in and get items for. So that gem just gave us some score. Lots of different monsters I saw in the instruction manual as well, to check out. And you've got that modern wall jump kind of mechanic, taking out some bats. So I can also charge up my shot like this, gives it longer range. And this feather thing gives me this little bird accessory, so I can sort of hover, which is pretty cool. Now it looks like it's auto-scrolling, but it really is just slowly. The camera is just adjusting to my position. I believe so. I don't think it does. I don't think it auto-scrolls. Maybe there is a sort of time, but no, I just think it's the camera being a camera. Alright, I'm going to try to grab that power-up. Oh, I lost my feather. That little thing that's flying around me, that's from grabbing up I think you grab up a little fairy, and that will give me 1 extra hit point. I screwed up that chest. Can I move down? I reckon if I fell down there I'll die actually. So it does slowly scroll up, so there is sort of time in that way. Can't diddle daddle too much. So it's pretty cool. It works off NES hardware. I'm running a AVS system, and I'm enjoying it. It will be crazy 4 players. I've just got to find some friends to play this with. You notice as well, when you're in the main game like this, you don't see your high score. It's a bit like Contra. I guess it's wasted memory and wasted sprites to show that, and also like wasted screen real estate. This game is, wow, there you go, there goes my fairy. So we've just learned what skeletons do. Skeletons break off into bits, exposing their bones. Pearl, you get 500 for a pearl. That's the way we roll. Alright, let's rock and roll. So yeah, the difficulty is starting to ramp up. It's been a bit of a walk in the park really so far. But early levels, okay, you can't kill the bones when you kill the big skulls. Now someone will, yep. Fairy, so that's that thing that flies around me. That will absorb one hit. Alright, now it's getting a bit Super Meat Boy, isn't it? I don't even know if I really like wall jumping in games in general. The kids, they love it. It's a modern thing. Not going to go for that chest down there. So I can see the gameplay is starting to emerge. But I reckon as this game gets faster and faster, you'll miss out on things. It won't scroll down for me. I like that bounce. That's pretty cool, isn't it? It controls very nicely, I must say. Boss battle. Slimer from Ghostbusters. Kind of. Alright, that was nice little intro. Okay, there goes the fairy. Alright. So, one hit and I'm dead. I mean, so far I think this is a great game, really. You can get it on a physical cart. We're playing as a ROM at the moment. I've got an Everdrive. I wanted because I live in Australia, if I want to get the card, it will cost me about $100 US. I mean AU, $100 Australian dollars. And that's quite an investment. So I thought I'll buy the digital version and try it out. And then if I really like it, I'll buy it on the card. I think it's an awesome addition. Alright, here we go. No pussyfooting around. This game really throws you into the boss battles if it's, you know, we've only done about one level, but it's actually good because I think it would teach you the rhythm of the game. One thing I notice with more modern game design is that people don't have much attention span, so you want to show them very quickly how to play the game and very quickly what the game is about. So I think when he does he's going to do his vacuum move, I've got to stay under one of these. Yeah, that's interesting. That's quite an original idea. And he's doing a classic sine wave movement up and down as he goes across, and he's going to come up the other way. Hit him enough times, he does the vacuum suck. One of them's going to get blown up. Got to get through him. Rock and roll. That's how we do the business. So let's see. I think there's like 24 levels or something. There's a password. So new tile set. Ropes. Look at that. I just instinctively climbed that rope, so that's pretty good. Alright. I'm gonna try to get to that one. Music is nice too, you know, it's not super brilliant, but it's not super annoying, so it's fitting in that. I haven't commented on it before because, you know, it's doing its job. Often when you don't talk about sound, it means it's a good sound design. You only talk about it when it's extremely good or when it's very bad. So, awesome. Like those little hooks as well. Okay. Alright, that's how we do that. That was teaching me how to use these pipes. Press down on them, get a bit of air time. You know, like the crates and stuff, there's really only 2 items that you can really get from it other than stuff that increases your score. And that's the fairy and the feather that allows you to hover. I wonder if you get extra lives for the more points you get. I did glance at the manual. It was true nostalgia sort of form. Okay, so let's see. Okay, yep. I can go up there. If I want to get there, I'll go here, I reckon. Ah, criminy. Okay. See, I'm not pressing down, I just fly into them like that. I reckon I gotta go up. So I can imagine people racing to get these different resources. To get a ferry, okay. I always like the idea of, you know, I think they're, this game is great, you know, but if there was, you know, some keys that you could get in the crates to unlock the chests, I think if there was a few more items that you could get, it would really add to the excitement of exploring the different barrels, the different crates and stuff like that, if there was more variety. And, you know, keys are one that you could use. The movement reminds me of that indie game Towerfall, if you've ever played that. That goat. Look at all those sprites on screen. It's quite good for a NES game. I wonder if I was playing it on... I think I've got a special version when I'm running on my AVS where I allow it to have more sprites. I wonder what the flicker would be like on the on true hardware. This is pretty true hardware. It's just not an exact NES. It's a more modern. It's like hardware emulation. I'm sort of running it on AVS. AVS or analog NT. They're the two. FGPA. I think that's what it's. It is field gate programmable chip. Whatever. It's gobbledygook for most people, so I'll just stop talking about it. So unless I can talk about it properly, I shouldn't attempt to talk about it. Look at these green goblins. I think they've done a really good job making some clear graphics and great palette choice as well in general. This game looks very colourful, and it doesn't really look like the tired, old, boring NES palette that got a great use of colour. Yeah, definitely a great NES game. This game has got a lot of really positive reviews, and I can definitely see why. So you go, Tower 2, 3. So maybe there's 3 levels in each tower. What do you reckon? I can't. Maybe I got through some levels on the first world. I didn't even realize how quickly I was creaming through it. Let's see. Oh, look at those ghosts. All right, starting to get myself into trouble. I wonder when you play it 4 players if there's going to be more enemies. I think it's really hard to scale the difficulty with a game that could be 1 to 4 players. You've got to think, how are you going to keep it challenging as a 4-player game and still maintain that challenge down to a 1-player game? Often these games become a landslide super easy when there's 4 people playing. I don't know how they're going to add more monsters, but okay, so maybe I reckon, oh, what was I? Oh, I like the blood splatter. What was I thinking? I was thinking to get the bonus. That's what I was thinking. Alright, let's rock and roll. We need the fairy. Things are starting to get a bit serious. Alright. I reckon this. Oof. Oh, I can't get in there. I won't worry about it. It could have been a really good bonus. So this flag is a checkpoint, so when I die, if I die, boss. Okay, so there's 3 levels in each world. Okay, it's kind of a bit Donkey Kong. Ooh, the bosses are tough, aren't they? This is inspired by Donkey Kong, this one, I reckon. I wonder if items disappear. I don't want to find out. Okay, this is going to be tough. Still haven't worked out exactly what to do. Okay, so there's a cloud. That's what got me. I didn't see that cloud spawning. This is like Donkey Kong 1 and Donkey Kong 3 morphed into one game. It's pretty interesting. I always thought that when you charged this one up that it went a bit further. Alright. I can see this game is gonna get challenging. I think there's a hard mode you unlock as well. Oh my god. Oh. Phew. Look at that, you hold down, do a little dance. It's pretty cool. That's pretty nice, just holding down. Okay, I can hit select and I can give up my fairy. That would be good for co-op, so I was like, hey, take my fairy. I find this game really inspiring, actually. It's, what an awesome NES game, huh? Really, is inspiring me to sort of learn how to develop games on the NES. It's one of my favorite systems. Okay, so when I lock eyes with the snake, he wants to come to me. That was probably teaching me about the lava, that, hey, don't touch the bubble stuff. Big skeleton, watch out for his bones. So that snake is trying to go for us up there. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Yeah. Watch out for this. Yeah, I can feel this game being a bit... See, it feels a little bit slow when it's one player, but when you have 4 people running and trying to keep up, it's going to be really fun. I saw this game's Kickstarter and they really kicked ass. It really had a lot of funding put into it. I think it was like 10 times over their target they got. And I think they did the Kickstarter after they finished making the game, which I think is a good way to do it. I think they're developers. What were they called? It's called something. I wrote it down. The name of the developer. I said it at the start, so it's okay. Oh, invisible tile. I'll quickly look up what my note was. Morphcat. Morphcat Games. Well done, Morphcat Games. Alright, rock and roll. Let's do it. Yeah, I don't really have any criticisms against this game, just enjoying it. It feels original and it's doing everything it should. go. You get a free sound of me sniffing. How's that? I've got a bit of hay fever. Oh, drat! What is the point of going over there? What is the point of going over here? No point. I had a theory that if you run one side of the wall, of the edge of the screen, you come out on the other side, but I just tested that theory, and it was not true. Okay, this is going to be a little bit tricky. Okay. Should we go for that? We'll go for the chest. That guy doesn't really matter. Alright. Okay, you can shoot it from the back. Was it worth it getting that fairy? I think it was. I wonder how clear this will look on a CRT. The secret thing about CRTs is that on games that are designed to, like old systems that have designed to be CRT, they actually look pretty good. We just think, oh, HDMI is way better. But you've got to use the technology that things were designed for. You know. It's just different. This is the digital. At the moment we're using HDMI, but I guess because it has few power-ups, when you do have them, they're really effective. Ah, drat. I don't know what that flame does. Ah, it's boss time. So yeah, it is quite short, isn't it? Like, it just knocks through the levels. I guess it feels pretty punchy like that. Here we go. Alright. This guy is serious. I think these can take a little while. I think the bosses, they can take a while to get what they're trying to do. Like if I touch this guy, I've got to hit his head. Okay, got to watch out for that bat. That bat seems immortal. Yeah. I wonder... Oh my god! Okay. I thought I destroyed him, but I think it's just vanishes after a while. I think that for me, that was the easiest of the bosses I've faced thus far. So here we're up to World 4. I think it plays like a classic NES game as well in the terms of how quickly I'm flowing through it. I think they've done an amazing job of working out what a NES game is and also what is something we can do new for the system. I like this song. It's good. Yeah, quality title. Well done. Okay, let's do it. So yeah, I'm going to start uploading and talking about more other people's indie games rather than my own all the time. Games that I find interesting. Okay. Okay. Now, lucky I had that little seagull dude. Man, I can see this game getting tough. Damn it. Didn't want to lose my flying ability. Okay. I think you can stomp on these as well. No. I thought wrong. These guys are gonna be a little bit annoying. Whoa, yo! Gotta keep you cool sometimes. Alright. Things are getting serious, aren't they? I reckon, depending on how many bad guys you kill, you get this heart. Look at that. That is a beautiful looking heart. The graphics are really great, aren't they? Okay. So... Oh, yeah! That's how you do it! Oh my god. I'm looking for a shortcut. Okay. Yeah, so imagine Towerfall. It feels like Towerfall, but a scrolling game, and you're working together. Towerfall is a great game. Oh, and you don't have the bow and arrow mechanic as well. Alright, I'm not going to worry about those. I guess you have to think in this game as well, what really is the purpose of the score? And I guess if you're playing it multiplayer, you can talk about, oh, I've got the highest score than you. I doubt that there's a high score table or anything in this game. Okay. Oh my god. Oh. There's my score, ladies and gentlemen. 4-2. Alright. Alright. Risky Business. Great film. No. Oh, right. Okay, we've got to... Let's go up here. Ah, I didn't know they did this that jumping dodge. Alright. Watch out for the big skull man. Oh my god. I don't know if he's immortal or not. Okay. I wonder if you do get a fairy out of the standard crates, or if it's just gems. So keep an eye out. Yep, there you go. Was a fairy. So yes, you can get anything in a normal crate. Besides a pearl. I haven't seen a pearl yet, but a pearl just gives you more score. Alright, let's rock and roll. So this should be a boss level then. Look at that. Look at the AI. They can just... Alright, and we're off. Bam, bam. These guys are quite serious. I think I'm looking forward to doing the harder mode. Oh, Oof, I thought I was dead meat then. I like how they put that eye guy just by himself like that, like it's a decoration. Alright. Okay, I have to go through this juggernaut. I thought I was being risky then. I thought I could just make it. Oh my god. Ah, that's a good way to open a chest. Alright, what crazy boss awaits us now? Ah, Space Invaders this is inspired from. This is... yeah. So if I'm doing Space Invaders... yeah, definitely. Ah, it's not moving like true Space Invaders because they're not going right to the edge. Really? I think that boss should have a little bit more work. A bit phoned in, I think. But, you know, that's the way it goes, isn't it? Alright. Oh my god. Okay. Oh, I wanted it to be the feather. Why couldn't you be a feather? Feather or a fairy, sir? Rock and roll! Oh, man. Alright. This is crazy. We are throwing caution to the wind! Oh my god. Oh my god. Here we go. Rock. And rock. Hey, we're still on the same tile set. Don't even need to kill that guy because I'm leaving that area. Okay. What a big feeling game. Because you're so small, levels feel so big. Pretty amazing. Alright, we need that life because I'm sure this game is going to get a lot trickier. How do I get in there? We all want to get in there. Oh, it's another boss. Ah, okay. Illuminati. Okay, so maybe the Space Invaders boss was just a prelude. That's why it was a bit phoned in. It's kind of is reminding me of Kirby's Dream Land, isn't it? Oof, those bullets. That's gonna be nasty, that when he fires at you. Oh. Okay. Maybe you can only hold 3 lives or something. Alright, here we go again. I thought I would have picked up more lives than that. But I think I can do it. It's that bullet pattern. Okay, I reckon if I stay on the ground and run from one side to the other, it'll be alright. That bullet pattern is quite tough. Let's see if there's different objects in each one of these. I can't remember what was in last time. The only one I haven't checked this down here. Okay. Alright. Okay, if he's gonna shoot, yeah. No. Okay. This might be the end of me. Okay. I think as long as I run, I have to keep a good eye on him. Pun not intended, but... Oh, I jumped into that. That's it. What happens if I continue? Can I go straight from there? From the start. Oh well, that was pretty good. That was great. I really enjoyed that. So that's Micro Majors by, let me look at my notes. It's like black. It's got a cat name in it. Morphcat Games. So thank you very much. On the NES also there's a Steam release and an itch.io, so you can play it on your Windows system if you don't have a NES. Thank you very much.